Are walnuts good or bad after 60? The truth seniors need to know. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Jim Ron, dear friends, as we journey through our golden years, every choice we make about nourishment becomes a love letter to ourselves. Today, we're exploring something that might surprise you, how the humble walnut, nature's brain-shaped gift, can either strengthen or challenge our aging bodies, depending on how we embrace it. If this message speaks to your heart, please subscribe to Golden Years Wisdom Channel. Give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories inspire our entire community of beautiful souls navigating this precious stage of life together. The harmony of omega-3 finding balance in nature's abundance. Imagine standing in a garden where every flower is medicinal, yet too many blooms can overwhelm the senses. This is the truth about omega-3 fatty acids in our later years. Your body, wise and weathered, processes these healing oils differently than it once did. When you combine walnuts with fish oil supplements and salmon dinners, you're creating an unintended symphony that may thin your blood beyond safety. Picture yourself at 78, preparing a simple meal with hands that have cooked thousands of dinners. A small kitchen accident shouldn't become a crisis. Yet excessive omega-3 intake can turn minor cuts into concerning bleeds, stealing your independence through well-meaning choices. The beauty lies not in abundance, but in thoughtful balance, honoring both the gift of nutrition and the dignity of your changing body. The dance with medicine timing is an act of self-love. There's a sacred rhythm to healing, and timing is its heartbeat. When you wake each morning and reach for your medications, you're participating in a ritual of self-care that deserves respect. Those tiny pills carry promises: stable blood pressure, regulated thyroid, protected heart. But when walnuts enter too soon, their natural fibers create an invisible barrier between you and wellness. Consider the story of countless elders who wondered why their energy lagged despite perfect compliance with prescriptions. The answer often hid in innocent breakfast choices, walnuts mixed with morning cereal, creating a delay of hours before medicine could work its magic. Your body asks for patience, 2 to 4 hours between medication and these nutritious nuts. This waiting isn't deprivation. It's devotion to the vessel that carries your precious spirit through each day. The freshness principle honoring what nourishes us. There's profound wisdom in recognizing that even good things can turn against us when time steals their vitality. Walnuts, those wrinkled treasures resembling tiny brains, contain delicate oils that whisper rather than shout when they spoil. You cannot always see the transformation, but your body knows. Rancid oils create inflammation, turning potential medicine into a source of discomfort. Think of how you've learned to cherish quality over quantity in these golden years. Fewer possessions, but more meaningful ones. Smaller circles, but deeper friendships. Apply this same wisdom to your pantry. Buy modest amounts, store them in the cool embrace of your refrigerator, and treat them with the respect they deserve. When you smell that sharp, bitter scent, you're hearing nature say, "This gift has served its time." Listen with the discernment you've earned through decades of living. The rhythm of consistency, building rituals that sustain your body at 60, 70, or 80 years. Young craves predictability, like a garden craves seasons. Irregular walnut consumption confuses your metabolism, denying you the cardiovascular protection and cognitive clarity these nuts promise. Imagine your cells as musicians in an orchestra. They perform best with regular rehearsals, not sporadic appearances. When you eat 7 walnut halves daily, ideally between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, you're conducting a symphony of wellness. This isn't rigidity, it's loving structure. Just as you wouldn't take blood pressure medication randomly, your nutrition deserves the same reverence. Mid-afternoon offers a perfect window. Your digestive fire burns brightest then, and you've created proper distance from morning medications. Pair these walnuts with crisp apple slices or creamy yogurt, and you've crafted a ritual that honors both pleasure and health. proving that discipline and joy can dance together beautifully. The awakening body listening to new conversations. Here is a tender truth that surprises many. The body you've inhabited for decades can suddenly speak a new language. Adult-onset sensitivities to walnuts aren't betrayals. They're simply your immune system adapting, becoming more selective about what it welcomes. That subtle tingle on your tongue, the gentle bloating, the slight itch you dismiss as dry skin. These are whispers before shouts, invitations to pay attention. You've spent a lifetime learning to trust your instincts about people, situations, and choices. Now apply that same intuition to your physical self. Start with 2 or 3 walnut halves if you're returning to them after time away. Notice everything. How your stomach feels, whether your skin reacts, if your breathing remains easy and free. This isn't paranoia. It's the self-awareness that comes with age, the gift of knowing yourself deeply enough to protect the life you've built with such care and intention. The portion paradox, when more becomes less. In a culture that often equates abundance with success, there's radical wisdom in embracing enough. That generous handful of walnuts, perhaps 20 or 30, seems like self-care, but your slowing metabolism tells a different story. At 70 or 80, your digestive enzymes work with gentle efficiency rather than youthful vigor. 370 calories from one mindless snack can leave you bloated, uncomfortable, and paradoxically malnourished despite good intentions. 7 walnut halves equal approximately 1 ounce. This precise portion delivers heart protection, brain support, and anti-inflammatory benefits without overwhelming your system. It's a meditation in mindfulness, teaching you that true nourishment isn't about filling space, but about giving your body exactly what it needs to thrive. Eat them slowly, gratefully, perhaps remembering that less has always been more in the things that truly matter. Words spoken in love, moments of genuine presence, and yes, even humble walnuts offered with intention. The storage sanctuary protecting your investment in health. Every choice you make about storing walnuts is an act of self-respect. Those clear plastic containers sitting on sunny countertops? They're museums of oxidation, turning nutrition into inflammation with each passing day. Your walnuts deserve darkness, coolness, and protection, just as you deserve rest, comfort, and shelter in your later years. Transfer them to glass jars immediately, tucking them into the refrigerator's cool embrace or the freezer's long-term care. This small ritual speaks volumes about how you value yourself. You wouldn't leave precious photographs in harsh sunlight to fade, nor would you store important documents in damp basements. These nuts are investments in your cognitive function, your heart health, your continued independence. Check them weekly with a simple smell test, discarding anything that's lost its mild, sweet character. This isn't perfectionism. It's the practical wisdom of someone who understands that quality of life depends on countless small choices made with awareness and care. The integration weaving wisdom into daily life. Now you hold a tapestry of knowledge, 7 distinct threads that weave into one beautiful practice. Morning arrives, and you take your medications on an empty stomach, honoring their purpose. Hours later, around mid-afternoon when your body is most receptive, you sit down with 7 carefully chosen walnut halves, perhaps paired with fruit that reminds you of summer orchards. You've checked their freshness, ensured proper storage, and created space from both morning medications and evening meals. This routine isn't burden. It's a gift you give yourself daily. Each walnut becomes a small act of defiance against the narrative that aging means decline. You're not just eating, you're participating in your own longevity, supporting the brain that holds your memories and the heart that's beaten faithfully for decades. This is practical love, the kind that doesn't announce itself with grand gestures, but shows up consistently, reliably, in the quiet dignity of choices that honor who you are and who you're still becoming. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. How will you adjust your walnut routine? What resonates most with your experience? Share your wisdom so we can all grow together.